friends, welcome back to my channel, welcome back to another video. Today we have another one of these very fun, one of my favorites to do, unboxing videos. So today we have this big box to unpack. So this is Happy Mail from Little Birdie Craft. So just a little bit of intro here before we get started and a little disclaimer. So I was sent all of this stuff for free by Little Birdie Craft to review, try them out in videos and just tell you guys about them. They are a sister company of Itsy Bitsy Craft in India, so as far as I understand, I've heard of them before from other Indian creators. It's a very big, quite well-known brand of craft supplies based in India, and their USA sister company is Little Birdie Craft, which is who I'm working with on this video. So today we're just gonna open this box and just go through what I actually have in there and kind of get the first impressions out of the way. And then in one of my next videos, I'm not sure if it's going to be the video after this one or it's going to be a video after next one. I'll see how I can schedule some projects around this, but what I want to do is I want to try and make something with as many of these items as I possibly can. But there is quite a lot of stuff, so I will probably end up making more than one video where I either exclusively use Little Birdie Craft's craft supplies or primarily use their supplies. So I am super excited, so let's get into it. I literally just opened this box. I have not looked inside, so even though I know what's going to be inside, it's still very exciting. So yeah, anyway, so if you like unboxing videos, then stay tuned. If not, then I will see you for a tutorial next time. So first things first, I do like the fact that it's all paper packaging inside. I really like the fact that they've used paper to pack the box and to keep the stuff secure, so there's no bubble wrap, not from what I can see. The only sort of plastic that I can see so far is plastic covering the actual items, which in the craft world, I mean, I'd be very happy if companies started using either biodegradable, compostable versions of these plastic sleeves or some kind of paper alternative. I know it's a lot to ask, but I thought I'll just put it out there. So first of all, I have these 2 packets of handmade flowers. So they actually have a wide range of handmade flowers, but I only picked a few because I have never actually used these in a project, but I keep seeing them in other mixed media projects that people do, and they always just look so great, and I just thought I really want to try and incorporate these kind of paper flowers in some of my decoupage work, maybe something that's not actually, maybe some stuff that is more decorative rather than usable, so I wouldn't put it on a plant pot per se, but maybe on like a plaque or something like that. Yeah, I really want to try and incorporate these into some of my projects. Next, I have some stencils. Stencils are very handy and useful. You see me use them all the time anyway, so I picked up this one and I really like this floral pattern. I think it's a very sort of universal pattern. It will be used a lot. I've been trying to buy more of these kind of more universal basics, if you will. Like in fashion, you have your basic t-shirts and basics as in jeans or trousers or whatever. So I've been trying to stock up on some of the basics for crafting that can be used in many different projects and that aren't as sort of specific to one style. Then I have this very pretty thing, again a pattern. I really want to try and use some more patterns, maybe for backgrounds or for the sides of jewellery boxes or something like that. So I picked up these 2. And then I also picked up this lovely floral one, and I like it because it's it can be used as a centerpiece if you turn it like this, and it could also be used as a corner piece, and then of course you can turn it around and it'll be a mirrored image. Turn it this way and that, and then turn it that way, and they can serve as lovely frames for your decoupage pieces. This will definitely get reused whenever somebody buys something from me. Right, so next we have this lovely thing. paints. So they actually have a really good range of chalk paints. So they have, I believe, maybe 5 different sets of these chalk paints that they do. So I picked out this one with bright shades and this one called Countryside, and I thought that gives me a very good array of different paints to try out. I'm really excited to try these actually, because paints are just one of those things where it's just so hard to find a good brand that doesn't like break the bank, but also is good quality and you don't have to use a whole tube of it just to get decent coverage. So I'm really excited to try these out and see how they hold up and see what kind of coverage you get from them. Then we have our first plastic baggie, and in here we have the mediums. I mean, I understand why they have to put it in a plastic baggie, because in case if somebody spills, there will be a lot of stuff that will get ruined otherwise. So here we have decoupage glue. So these are matte and glossy ones. So I picked those up and I just really want to try them out and see how they compare to my usual Mod Podge or PVA glue that most people use. So I really want to try and see how they compare. Then this is One Step Crackle Medium. So this is my first ever One Step Crackle Medium. I've gone through quite a few two-step crackle mediums now and I use them all the time, but I've never actually used One Step Crackle Medium because I am not that big of a fan of this like chipped paint look, but I really want to try it. And I do think that for me, as somebody who is teaching people about decoupage and about different techniques and so on, it's important for me to try as many different things as possible, just so that I can definitely speak about something, you know, from personal experience. So I'm excited to try this in a project. Probably won't be the next project that I do, but one of the future ones, definitely. So next up we have a decor varnish. This is a gloss decor varnish. Again, I was really interested to see how it compares to my usual Wilko's glossy varnish that I normally use. So this is of course varnish that is specifically designed for decorating and decoupage and so on. It does say on here that it is great for sealing and protecting outdoor and indoor wooden surfaces like table and wooden decor pieces. It does say it's water-based. It does have a bit of a smell. It smells a bit like glue, but it's not uncommon with varnishes. I mean, Polyvine varnish has a bit of a smell to it compared to Wilko's. Like Wilko's varnish, the one that has like the least amount of odor to it, and then Polyvine has a bit of a different smell to it. This one has a bit of a smell, but just like it says on here, it is low odor. It also says it is non-yellowing, so that is great. So we'll be testing that out. And then I also have Instant Image Transfer Gel. Again, this is one of those things that I see a lot of people use all the time. As you guys know, I do these photo transfers all the time, so just any picture that's printed on photo paper. I do these all the time and I usually use glossy water-based varnish for that, and it works great. But I get asked a lot about what other mediums can you use, and can you use this, can you use that? So I really wanted to try this out and see how it compares to my usual glossy varnish transfer, how it's gonna work. It doesn't say how long you're supposed to leave it for, other than you need to provide heat for the gel to dry, or use a heat gun for about 2 to 3 minutes. So we'll see how that works. So I mean, it's a lot faster than my glossy varnish transfer method, in which you need to leave the picture to dry for about 6 to 8 hours. So if it actually can produce a result that is close to that, it's going to be amazing. So I'm really excited to try this out. Then I also got an MDF plaque, because they have a couple of MDF things on their website that you can buy, so a couple of things that you can decorate. They also have coasters on there, in case if you're interested. And so I got this plaque just so I can see what it looks like, what thickness it is, how it feels, give it a real test. So here comes the next baggie. And this one is going to be filled with other interesting stuff. First up, I have these 2 metallic paints. I bought Golden Glaze and this Lime Crush one. So I got gold because gold is usually one of the most versatile things that you can use in decoupage. Gold paint, gold wax, anything gold. you can pretty much guarantee that I will definitely be using it in every other project. So I want to see how this performs. And then I also got this green one because I don't have a lot of green paints, especially green metallic, and I am absolutely in love with the shimmer inside there. So we'll see what happens with that. Then I have this sparkle paste, and once again it's very shimmery on the inside. So I've actually never used one of these before, but from what I understand from the description of it and from what it looks like, it's sealed on the inside. So we'll see what it looks like when we actually go to use it. But from my understanding, it can be used a little bit like snow paste or snow pens. They have different shades there, but I picked this whipped cream one because I thought it will be very versatile, and I also want to do a few Christmassy inspired projects, and so this is going to come in very handy. And I know it's like March and I'm talking about Christmas, but I just love Christmas, okay? I've been really depressed that it's not Christmas since like January, and I just really want to feel that Christmas rush once again. So then we have a black and white gesso. So I have some experience working with white gesso from the works, and I have an idea of what kind of consistency it was. This can be used for priming things. So for example, if you work with plastic a lot, this can be applied as primers. Yeah, so these are just going to be really handy to have. And then I have acrylic heavy gel medium as well. I decided to go for gloss one and for heavy one. So this is the one that I decided to go for because so it says on here that it can hold peaks, so I thought it would be very interesting to try and use this through a stencil. And you can mix it together with paint, so you can make it whatever colour you want it to be. And then so I really want to try and test it out through stencils and see how that holds on. You can also use it instead of like as a binder, so if you have something that you need to glue on, you can use this. It can also be mixed in with paints and it keeps them workable for longer. So again, a really handy thing to have. And then the last sort of medium paint related thing is this metallic wax. This is gonna sound silly, okay, but I really like the fact that it comes in this cardboard thingy and there's no plastic covering the actual little tin. So if you've seen my videos before, you know that I work with Finnabair waxes a lot. It's just one of those things where I kind of stumbled upon it and I see that they have a lot of different shades and they are quite good, but they always come in one of these cardboard things covered with a plastic sort of thing, and I just think it's so unnecessary. So I really appreciate the fact that they're not using unnecessary plastic packaging here. Let's take it out and have a look inside. Look at this beautiful colour. I'm really not great at swatching things, but there you go. I feel like a YouTuber now. It has like a weird wooden smell to it. I really like it. So I actually already have quite a few waxes that I usually work with, but I don't have a green one, so that's why I went for a green one. Oh yeah, I was wondering if I forgot to add it or not. Then on the bottom of the box, along with the papers, there's also this lovely stencil which has like a script on it, which is going to be so great. And because of the size of it, it's going to be amazing. It can also be used on furniture or bigger pieces that you might want to do. So while you can also use this on furniture, on like cabinets or something to add little details, I mean, the size difference makes it easier to work with, and I'm so excited to try this one. I've wanted a script stencil for a very long time, and right then, and then the last thing is decoupage papers. Where am I gonna go without decoupage papers? So they come in these little plastic holders, and so there is 4 papers in each thingy of 2 designs. First one, I mean, look at it. Beautiful, beautiful. It's very sort of, it's very matchy, so you can actually use it and probably not even notice that there's 2 different ones. Then there's also this one that I picked out. Flowers on it, it's absolutely gorgeous. Some writing as well. I can't wait to use them. This one, beautiful. Look at these butterflies. Absolutely stunning. And then also these 2. So on one side you have these beautiful florals with sheet music on them, and then on the other side you just have more of a floral pattern. And then the last one, and this is just amazing for anything that you might want to make for your kitchen. I know where I've seen this one before. I actually have a biscuit tin where I hold some of my other papers in with literally the same pattern, but of course this one is much better because it has a lot more to it and a nice little birdie sitting on top of it. So I'm just going to open one of these up because I want to see how it feels. Aha, very nice. So it's actually quite thin, so if you, as you can see, it's very see-through, so the paper is very thin, which is of course in decoupage, the thinner the paper, the easier it is for you to work with. Right, you guys, so there you go. As you can see behind me, I have a pile of stuff that I now have to actually find a home to, which is a bit of a problem because I don't really have much space here, so I'll have to get creative. But yeah, I'm just so excited. So I just wanted to say a big shout out to Little Birdie Crafts. Big thank you to Rashmi for reaching out to me and wanting to work with me and sending me all of these amazing goodies. I can't wait to try them out and make some things using these products and test them out. I would be very grateful if you guys could go and check them out. I will leave their website and also the links to everything that I just unboxed in the description for you. Just another disclaimer, I have signed up for the affiliate program with them, so if you do end up purchasing through my link, I may get a small commission from it. So give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed this video, subscribe to this channel if you would like to see more. If you have any suggestions or ideas for what I could make using all of these amazing goodies, then please do leave them in the comments down below because I need ideas. And yeah, if you would like to connect with me on other social media, make sure to check out the description for those, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!